The nurturers behind Princes William and Harry's formative years, and their profound impact on Diana's heart. Princess Diana was a revolutionary when it came to her hands-on approach to raising her two young princes, striving to instill as much normalcy as possible into their lives within the bounds of royal traditions. Yet even with her best efforts, the Prince and Princess of Wales often found themselves wrapped up in official duties that took them across the globe. In light of this, Diana wisely enlisted a team of dedicated nannies to provide invaluable support along their journey. However, these nannies' influence reached far beyond the usual childcare tasks. They played a pivotal role in shaping the identities of Princes William and Harry, laying the foundation for the remarkable men they would eventually become. Barbara Barnes. The initial caretaker for William and Harry was Barbara Barnes, affectionately known as Baba. Though lacking formal nanny training, she entered the royal family at 42 years old, already possessing a strong network. Her resume included a remarkable 15-year tenure tending to Anne Tennant's 5 children, in addition to serving Baroness Glenconner and Princess Margaret's lady-in-waiting. Barbara's remarkable ability to connect with children was lauded by the Tennant family. Setting her apart from other royal nannies, she forewent the typical uniform and encouraged the young princes to address her informally by her first name. In her limited media interactions, Barnes conveyed that she viewed raising a royal child no differently from any other child. She stressed the importance of treating each child as an individual and emphasized that her role was to support the princess, not supplant her. Mornings often began with Diana's sons engaging in playtime with Barbara in her bed before breakfast, providing a warm and affectionate start to their day. Barbara played a critical role in teaching them fundamental life skills such as walking, talking, reading, and even aiding in their clothing choices. She provided solace during times of upset or nighttime restlessness. In times when their parents were absent, Baba even orchestrated independent, family vacations for the boys, exploring places like Scotland and the Isles of Scilly. As Diana's responsibilities as the Princess of Wales grew, her time for her sons diminished. Consequently, Baba spent an increasing amount of time with William and Harry, evolving into a motherly figure, especially for William, whom she cared for exclusively for 2 years prior to Harry's birth in 1984. Whispers circulated that Diana experienced feelings of envy regarding Barbara's close bond with William and even viewed her as a rival. In 1987, Diana unexpectedly parted ways with Barbara when William was just 4 years old. According to Wendy Berry, the housekeeper at Highgrove, Barbara's departure was swift and thorough at Diana's behest. She was not permitted to bid farewell to the boys or maintain contact after her exit. Ruth Wallace. Following Barbara's departure, 2 new nannies entered the picture, with Ruth Wallace being the first. Ruth, a trained nurse, had previously served as a relief nanny for Princess Michael of Kent's children for over 3 years. In March of 1987, she was joined by a second nanny, Jessie Webb. Ruth earned acclaim for successfully addressing Prince William's challenges with bullying at nursery school. Conversely, the more introverted Harry required additional encouragement to emerge from his shell. While her primary role centered on the care of the young princes, Ruth became a confidant for Diana as her marriage to Prince Charles encountered turbulence. Eventually, Ruth left her royal post, reportedly grappling with the mounting attention and pressure surrounding the family. The untimely passing of Ruth in 2003 at the age of 50 deeply affected both William and Harry. Jessie Webb. Jessie Webb entered the royal household following Ruth's departure, primarily attending to 6-year-old Harry as William embarked on his journey to boarding school. The summer of 1990 marked Jessie's arrival, coinciding with the unraveling of Charles and Diana's marriage. Noted for her down-to-earth demeanor, Jessie provided a much-needed source of levity within the household. Ingrid Seward, the chief editor of Majesty magazine, characterized Jessie as a welcome addition to the family dynamic. Her presence introduced a touch of normalcy and lightness, particularly for William, who acutely sensed the tension between his parents. Jessie maintained a balanced approach to raising Harry and William, treating them like typical children in need of structure and guidance. She ensured they were well fed, stocking the nursery refrigerator with an assortment of hearty foods. While unafraid to offer constructive criticism when required, Jessie fiercely shielded the princes. Her parenting approach granted the boys a sense of stability during the tumultuous period leading up to Charles and Diana's divorce. In time, Diana, too, made the decision to part ways with Jessie. Jessie Webb's overwhelmingly positive influence on the young princes prompted William and Kate to enlist her aid following the birth of their first child, Prince George, in 2013. At the age of 71, Jessie graciously agreed to provide support during the initial months until a suitable permanent nanny could be secured. William shared an affectionate bond with his nannies, holding cherished memories of Miss Webb. She was an honored guest at his 21st birthday celebration and played a role in his wedding in 2011. She also attended Harry's wedding to Meghan Markle in May of 2018. Olga Powell. Olga Powell became a part of the family when William was just 6 months old and remained until his 15th birthday. Originally, she worked as an assistant to nanny Barbara Barnes. Their connection was established during their shared employment with a London family, with Barnes recommending Olga to the royal couple. Despite the arrival and departure of 2 other nannies, Olga continued in her assistant role until she was promoted to the senior position by Diana and Charles. Mrs. Powell, who became a widow at 52 following a brief marriage, commenced her service for Princess Diana upon her arrival at Kensington Palace in the latter part of 1982, when Diana was 21 years old. While she was undoubtedly caring, Olga was renowned for her zero-tolerance approach toward any misbehavior from the young princes. She was known to provide gentle correction if necessary. Olga's caring nature was greatly cherished by Diana, as disclosed by Ken Worf, the former police bodyguard of the princess. Worf recounted, Olga didn't put up with any nonsense and was strict about good table manners. She was firm, yet she had a playful side. Worf recounted an occasion when Olga entrusted him with the boys and advised, Ken, take care of them, would you? And if they misbehave, you have my permission to give them a gentle reprimand. Olga supported the brothers through their parents' divorce and stood by them during the difficult months after Diana's tragic passing. Even after her retirement, Olga remained closely connected to the family. She attended significant events such as William's 21st birthday at Windsor Castle, his passing out ceremony at Sandhurst, and his wedding. Remaining devoted to the royals, Olga captivated audiences with her engaging talks at women's gatherings and community events, sharing her experiences in raising the princes while maintaining discretion about sensitive matters. Her home in Broxbourne, Hertfordshire, was adorned with memorabilia and photographs of the boys, as well as snapshots from William and Kate's wedding. Despite not having biological children of her own, Olga considered the princes as her grandsons. Tragedy struck on September 25, 2012, when Mrs. Powell collapsed near her Broxbourne residence and was rushed to Prince's Alexandra Hospital in Harlow. Regrettably, she passed away later that day. Prince William cancelled 4 important engagements in the northeast of England to attend her funeral in October of the same year. He represented his brother, who was serving in Afghanistan at the time and unable to be present at the funeral of their cherished nanny. Alexandra Tiggy Legork. Tiggy Legork gained fame as the nanny to Prince William and Prince Harry during their early years before assuming the role of a personal assistant to Prince Charles. Even prior to her royal employment, Tiggy had close connections to the royal family. Her father, William Legork, had previously served in the Royal Horse Guards, while her mother, Dame Elizabeth Shan, became a lady-in-waiting to Princess Anne in 1987. Her brother, Harry Legork, served as a page of honor to Queen Elizabeth II from 1985 to 1987. Tiggy's upbringing occurred on her family's extensive Glenusk estate in Powys, Wales, and she attended Hayfield School, an all-girls boarding school located in Ascot. Subsequently, she pursued further education, including a period at Institut Alpenvid-Manet in Rochemont, Switzerland, where Princess Diana had also studied. Following that, she completed nursery teacher training at the St. Nicholas Montessori Centre in London. Tiggy's connection with the royal family began in 1993 when Charles, then the Prince of Wales, hired her as an assistant and nanny to his sons, Princes William and Harry, shortly after his separation from Diana. As Tiggy spent more time with the young princes, her relationship with William and Harry seemed to create tensions with their mother, Diana. There were indications that Diana was uneasy about Tiggy's close involvement with both Prince Charles and her sons, and she disapproved of Tiggy smoking in their presence. In February 1996, Diana wrote to Charles requesting that Tiggy refrain from spending unnecessary time in the children's rooms, reading to them at bedtime or supervising their bathing. Tiggy, who was also an accomplished fly fishing instructor, referred to William and Harry as "my boys" at one point. Further controversy arose when a 13-year-old William asked Tiggy to attend Eton's 4th of June celebrations, circumventing his parents. William and Harry saw Tiggy as a big sister. She frequently accompanied the family on vacations and outdoor activities, teaching them skills like hunting, fishing, and shooting. After Diana's passing in August 1997, Tiggy's bond with the boys reportedly deepened. Tiggy retired from her role as a royal nanny after marrying her childhood sweetheart and security consultant, Charles Pettifer, in 1999. The couple now has 2 sons, Fred, godson of Prince Harry, and Tom, godson of Prince William. Tom served as a page boy at William's wedding to Kate Middleton in 2011. Over time, Tiggy maintained close ties with the royals. She met Meghan before her marriage to Harry and became the godmother to Archie, the eldest child of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Tiggy attended various events, including Prince Harry's commissioning as a second lieutenant at Sandhurst in April 2006 and his wedding to Meghan Markle in May 2018. Dear friend, if you like everything new about the royal family and don't want to miss all the novelties, subscribe to our channel and like it. By doing so, you take part in our development. We work for you.